going into this one, we had some stuff going on, so we couldn't really get it. But I was actually going to pick the Pistons to beat the Knicks in this series. I just like the way they're playing. They're young, they're grimy, they play like Detroit, man. I like the way they're playing, and it just seems like the same thing happens with the Knicks, man. They kind of just bog out when it comes to the playoffs just because they play just their style of play.
Tibbs, he likes to run his starters to the ground. Like if you're on a Tibbs team, you better know if you're a starter, when it comes to playoff time, you're gonna be playing every game 40 to 42 minutes, whatever the hell.
Yeah.
It's insane. The Pistons run deep. They're just very inexperienced, and you saw that in Game 1. In the fourth quarter, they were up
like
a
21-point lead or something.
They're up 8 points with like 8 minutes left to go, and then Jalen Brunson checks it back in, and the Knicks go on a 21-0 run. If you're doing that, if you're giving up those type of runs in the fourth quarter, it's a recipe for bad behavior. And they almost did it again in Game 2.
Yep.
But they leveled it. They leveled it. They ended up getting a clutch shot from Dennis Schroeder. He hit a nice 3 to put them up by 5 points and to give him a little cushion, right?
Yeah.
But the Knicks are a better team when it comes to execution, when it comes to play design, when it comes to sometimes offensive scoring capabilities. But the Pistons are better defensively. They're a young, faster, hustling type of team, and they can get it done. They just need their players to be more efficient on offense. You can't have Tim Hardaway Jr. going 0 for 8, and you can't have Ashur Thompson foul out when he's covering the best player on the floor. There's a reason why he's covering the best player, because he's a great defensive player. I wouldn't be surprised if he's on all defensive team. They'll probably take it away from him, but it is what it is. You can't be fouling out when they need you in those last 8 minutes of the game. Those last 8 to 5, whatever the case was, of when he got fouled out.
Sometimes it's interesting with these young teams. They don't know to be scared in the playoffs because they don't really, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're so young that, like, it doesn't, they're looking at it like, hey, we got nothing to lose. And I feel like that's the way Detroit plays, is that they're not worried about, they're not expected to be good. And so the fact that they made it this far, I think they broke a 21 season drought of putting in a playoff game. These guys are already breaking the mold and doing. Yeah, exactly. So they're already doing better than what everybody expected it to. I know I did not have Detroit making the playoffs, let alone being they're a 6th seed, I believe, in this one, and winning a playoff game. If you would ask me that at the beginning of the season, I would have said you're nuts. That ain't happening yet. They're not ready.